Oh, this question, man. It says, is your father bald?
You are the sunshine in my life.
I need to read the script a second for the video. That's it. My name is Lewis Little. I'm 21 years old. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Lewis Little, as I've already said, but welcome back to a brand new video. As you can see, I'm on my own for this video, usually I'm with my buddies, but they're all busy at the moment, so they're not able to film another video with me. So I just thought I'd do like a solo video on my own because I haven't done it in a while anyway, so I just thought, why not just do a Q&A? So I posted on my old Instagram account. The old account is called Lou Little Fit, and my new account, if you want to follow me on it, is called Lou Lit Life. Follow me there if you're not following me already, and follow me on Twitter. I'm just doing a massive social media plug right now, but follow me on Twitter, _Lewis Little _. I'll have pop-ups on the screen anyway, but yeah, so let's get straight into the video. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. Like I said, I posted a picture, which is this picture. I don't know if that's going to focus. It's the one where I look very sexy. So basically, film a Q&A for YouTube, post your comments down below, and as you can see, because I'm so famous, I've got 3,000 comments, so I'm going to have to pick 10 out of them. Now I only got a few comments, so I'm just going to read the comments. So first we have Joe Hull Fitness. He says, what are your goals for 2018? So bro, you're actually looking on this one because I actually wrote my goals down on the 1st of January for 2018. Now some of them are going to sound like ridiculously like insane, but that's just me, like I'm an insane person. I'm mental. 2018 goals, right? Oh, this is funny. The way things are going at the moment, this is definitely not going to happen, but number one on my 2018 goal is to quit my job. And currently I'm a plumber, I'm a full-time plumber. I enjoy my job, but obviously like I do YouTube on the side, and I'd love for YouTube to be like a future career. So as stupid as it sounds, when I made that video that went, well, didn't really go far, I got about 300k views, I was really on a high note then, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to write one of my goals down this year to quit my job, because if I can produce a video like that, like once a month or once every 6 months, then my channel's just going to grow, and then I can maybe afford to be living off it and stuff like that. So that's why I wrote down quit my job as one of them. I know it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, quit my job, that's number one. Actually no, number 1 and 2 mixed in together, so quit my job and live off YouTube. That is my goal for 2018. I don't think it's going to happen, it'll probably take another 10 years, but even so, Big Shaq, it took 8 years to get where he is now, so it's all about patience. Okay, my next one is to reach 50k subscribers. I'm currently on 6,700. When I said that I was on 6,700, now I'm on 6,950. So yeah, we're doing pretty good there so far. I'm not sure if I'll reach 50k, but like I said, my goals are stupidly insane and like unreachable anyway. So it's better to have goals like that, because then you've got something to work hard towards rather than like a goal that's easy to reach, if you know what I mean. Next one is going to be buy a better camera, minimum spend £600. So I was actually looking on the internet, and I had like 2 cameras in mind that I wanted to pick out of. The first one was a Canon G7X, and the next one was the Canon 80D. Now the Canon 80D is like 1,300 if you buy a good lens, so it's obviously like a lot more money, and the Canon G7X is a lot cheaper. It's only like 600 quid or something like that. The camera that I'm using at the moment is the Sony RX100 Mark II. Now that's a very, very old camera because the Mark V is out, and I looked at the Mark V as well. That's like £1,000, which is actually a lot better than the G7X. But I just thought one of my goals this year is to buy a better camera, and I will be doing that in like the next couple of months anyway, just to like up the quality of my videos and stuff like that. Because I've had this camera for like 2 years since I started YouTube. Like it's a decent little camera. It's good. It's got like good quality and good speech and everything, but you know, I can't just stay on this camera forever, so that's another one, to buy another camera. Another goal of mine is to move in with my pals, EJ and Ant. That's going to be somewhere down the future, hopefully. In the next few months, we're going to see if we can find somewhere local just to get a place for 3 of us to live, because I don't want to be living at home anymore. I'm not 21 now. I'm not 21 and savage. Now I'm 21 now, so obviously I want to like move out and get some independence, and you know, it would just be better, like, especially with your pals, living with your pals. How much better can it be, man? Especially pals that help me with YouTube. We could just do some mad things, man, on YouTube. Anyway, that's another one. And another goal of mine is to go on holiday this year, because I haven't been on holiday since I was 11 years old, so it's been quite a while. I'm going to go abroad, if it's with my pals or my mum or my nan or my dog, I'm going to go. So yeah, that's the first question done. Okay, Joe Hull Fitness has the second question. He says, best bulking tips. Now, as you can tell, I'm really out of breath, and that's basically because I've been bulking too hard. Because basically when I bulk, I'll just eat like loads of crap food, which is not what you're meant to do. You get away with it if you've got like a fast metabolism like me. Basically what that means is I can eat like any amount of calories and not put on like, I put on very little fat whatsoever. Like I'm always lean, I've always got a six pack, and I don't mean that to like boast off and show off. I don't want it, I don't like it. I would rather like be able to put weight on easy, because then you can build muscle quicker rather than just looking lean and small all the time. So what was the original question? Best bulking tips, sorry bro. Anyway, best bulking tips, I'd say, obviously you need to be in a caloric surplus, so you need to find your maintenance calories, see if you can maintain your weight, and then anything above that maintenance calories is going to be able to make you put on weight, so that's going to be bulking. So what you want to make sure you're eating as well is complex carbs and protein. And basically what they are is protein from like red meats and chicken and fish and stuff like that, and then like carbs such as pasta, sweet corn is a carbohydrate. Complex carbs such as sweet potato is a good one, normal jacket potato, rice, you got pasta, you got noodles, you got some booty gains, no I'm joking, but anything like that, any complex carbs and protein, and little, actually I would say moderate to high fat as well, just to add a bit more weight on you. But best bulking tips, that is going to be your best bulking tips, just to shove the food down, man. Just try, literally, if you have a fast metabolism like me and you're an ectomorph, just get the calories down, man. No matter what you eat, you can eat pizza, burgers, you can eat good, you can eat bad, just get the calories down, because then you're just going to grow from it anyway. And even if you do put on a lot of weight, you can shred back down in the summer anyway. That's what I do. I mean, I don't really put on much weight, but like when I start to get like a little bit of weight, I just think, you know what, I don't care how I'm feeling, I don't care if I feel sluggish, because I know that in the summer I'm just going to shred back down and it will be fine. So sometimes you've got to sacrifice that little bit of weight on your body to build the muscle and put on the size to eventually then shred back down. So that's the best way to bulk. And then we have, next question is going to be Jonesy6578. He says, best ways to fix a muscle imbalance, e.g. a smaller pec. Sorry, I'm just really dehydrated. Let me just get a drink. It's like being on a f***ing mountain. The best way I've found, and through research, is say like you said, you have a smaller pec. You can do like if this was a machine at your gym, which is like lying flat, and you can do one hand at a time. Basically, what you want to do is do one hand at a time rather than doing twice, because then that works solely on the individual pec, and it's going to be like pumping more blood to the one pec rather than just like pumping it both at the same time, because then you're not going to get like a mix of like 50-50 amount of blood in each pec. So yeah, just definitely work on like one pec, or even like if you've got the fly machine, just what you want to do if you've got the fly machine, so bring it forward, hold this arm like this, and then just bring it forward and stretch back, and just do like 8 to 10 repetitions on that, and then same again with this one. But definitely, I wouldn't like advise like leaving out the other one, even if it is bigger. Just train them both. We'll just train them individually, and it will eventually like pick up the size. My arms are the same. Like my right arm is a lot bigger than my left arm. That's the way it always has been. Everyone's exactly the same. No one's got like the exact same size arms. Like this arm is, I think, 0.5 inches bigger than this one, which is ridiculous, and it's the same on my feet. 0.5 inches, yeah, they're like half the size bigger. So we're all going to always have imbalances, but it's just what you do to progress and get past that point. So like individual bicep curls if your left arm's smaller, or you know, just anything that's individual to concentrate just on the individual muscle is going to end up helping it grow. So that's your answer to that question, bro. I need to breathe. I'm so out of breath from this. I've never talked so much in my life. Freak me. I need another drink of water. We're still recording? Yeah, we're still recording. We're all Gucci. Alright. So next question we have Tudor586. He said, you look like you're past your foot ailment, I think injury. Are you fully recovered? Best wishes. Basically, guys didn't know, I had like a real bad ingrown toenail like 4 to 5 months ago. And basically what happened is I went to work, I ignored it, basically I ripped it out myself with the tweezers, which I don't advise doing. And then I went to work, and I work on site, so like mud got all in it, and then it got infected, and then basically ended up getting really out of control, and I literally couldn't even walk. I was like limping across site, and it got to the point where I had to have a whole month off work, and it was horrible because I was just sat here. I couldn't even go to the gym as well. For 3 months I did not go to the gym for, I did not go to YouTube, and everything was just going bad. But I'd like to say it's better now, it's a lot better now, I can walk on it, but I've still sort of got the problem in both my big toes. I'm going to go and see if I can get them like done properly rather than me just doing it every time, because I'll just end up knackering both of them again, and I don't want that to happen, because I don't want another 3 months off gym and another 3 months off YouTube, because it's just not the way forward. So yeah, it's a lot better now, thank you for asking, but it's still like kind of on the verge of like being like serious again, so hopefully it doesn't get to that point. But like I said, I'll just go and get it professionally done or whatever. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. Jack Kendall, he says, top 4 best shags. That's a good question, bro. That's a very good question. And the answer to that question is, next question we have Benjamin John. I miss you, bro. You used to be on the YouTube videos. I want to see you soon, man, so just message me and we can do like a cool YouTube video together. Maybe 100 nuggets again. We actually done that in Birmingham. We both sat down and ate 100 nuggets in public, and it was horrible. I literally couldn't even breathe. But anyway, past the point. He says, why do you always look like you're straining for a shit in every photo? If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm just going to show you an example of that now. And basically, whenever you tense for a photo, like everyone tenses for a photo, and all your veins come up and everything, it literally looks like you just sat on the bog having a shit. So I'll show you the most recent one. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to see if I can get it in focus. Right there. Any good? That's it right there. As you can see, it looks like I'm straining pretty damn hard for that poo. So yeah, why do I do it? I think I just do it because it gets all my veins out of my body and it ends up making the picture look better. But it does at the same time, it looks very weird. It looks like I am definitely straining for a big poo. But yeah, if he's going to make my picture look better, then why not, man? That's it, that's that question, bro. And I think it's coming to an end now. I think we've got one more question coming up. Let me just go on it 1 second. That's it, actually, I think. Is that it? Is that it? Bloody hell, I don't have many friends, do I? What's my favourite candle scent? Lewis Little Fitness. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Madeleine McCann. How old was you when you learned to ride a bike? I think I was 2 months old. Something like that. How many oceans have you swum in? I swim in the ocean every day, bro, because I'm wavy. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? Let's see. I do sometimes like the American accent, but it does sound like it's very whiny and all their words sound the same. I know Americans probably think all our words sound the same and it sounds weird, but let's just start World War 3 war, right? Come at me, bro. Oh, this question, man. It says, is your father bald? The answer to that question is, my dad's bald as Hashtag Jay Swingler. These questions are literally made for me, man. This one says, do you prefer the Titanic or the Notebook? And they are both my favourite film ever. So that's going to be a hard one, man. Because I've watched Titanic like 30 times and I've watched Notebook like 31. I think we're just going to go with Notebook because I watched it so many more times. I like the Notebook because it's definitely a true love story, and Titanic was fake. And yeah, that's the answer to the question. What was my favourite TV show when I was a child? It was either Storymakers or... oh, I literally can't think. That's when I was little, I always used to watch. The Cramp Twins, that was another good one as well. Yeah, that was a good one. Probably my favourite one was the Storymaker though, because he was a geezer. What is the last compliment I got? What was the last compliment I got? Oh yeah, last compliment I got was that I'm a good kisser. So yeah, I don't get very many compliments as well, so I'm remembering that one forever for the rest of my life. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? No, not particularly, unless it's a wet dream. That's going to be the end of that. There's 50 questions, but I've just picked out a few there because I don't want the video to be too long. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you have enjoyed it, and if you have any other video recommendations that you want to see in the future, just comment them down below and I will be sure to do them. So it's all Gucci. But that's going to be it, guys. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you have. Follow me on Instagram at LewLitLife and Twitter at _LewisLittle_, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
She was serving the pre-drinks. She's the one with the thighs, the one with the feeling. She said hi with her tongue ring, yeah. We both wanted something.